Tonight, once again, I remind everyone that this is Wardlow's world.
Welcome to AEW Dark, coming to you from the All Elite Zone and Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. I am Excalibur, joined, as always, by the human suplex machine, Taz, and we are kicking things off in a big way here tonight.
With a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from Cleveland, Ohio, Mr. Mayhem, Wardlow.
Well, Excalibur, I'll tell you this, I am not going to argue with Mr. Wardlow. Like he said at the top of this broadcast, it is Wardlow's world, as far as I'm concerned.
Wardlow, perhaps with the shortest amount of ring time over the longest amount of matches in AEW career. If that sounds like a math problem, just watch. Just wait till you see what happens. No offense to this young man right here.
And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 217 pounds, JDX.
Yeah, JDX is going to have his hands full here for sure, my man.
And Taz, I mean, you know something about making short work of your opponent. It's an intimidation game. It's you know, a display of strength, a display of power.
You're exactly right, and what it does is it sets the tone in the locker room. That's why I did it back in the day. It just sets the tone in the locker room that you're no one to be messed with, and you'll take people out quickly.
And you see JDX getting back in the face of Wardlow, swinging a miss by Wardlow. JDX firing in some shots here. Wardlow just, oh wow, just grabs the front chancery, but JDX throwing some heavy hands.
Sure is. He's putting his best efforts in there, and he better just keep on bringing the offense. What a shot there.
Massive thrust kick by JDX. Perhaps we undersold him a little bit, but oh, Wardlow, massive kick.
Just shut him down, dude. Right in the middle, right in motion. Just shut him down. JDX went flying.
Wardlow, just a single shot. JDX landed a big flurry of blows. All it took was that high kick and the power bomb from Wardlow. Wow, impressive, Taz.
Dude, he's not, no doubt, man. Excalibur, Wardlow's not even breaking a sweat.
And he's looking perhaps for another power bomb here. He's got JDX right where he wants him. A second power bomb. This really...
With ease, though, with ease. With ease, he just drives JDX into the mat, like you said, for a second time.
Yeah, this is absolutely Wardlow's world, as JDX trying to pull himself up to a vertical position, but Wardlow, another knee, and maybe looking for the trifecta.
Oh, no, not again.
A third power bomb. And oh no, this has got to stop.
No, jeez.
Wow. The referee, Taz, Paul Turner needs to put an end to this.
Yeah, this is insane. Yo, oh, dude, I don't think I've ever seen anybody. How many power bombs has that been so far? 5, 6? 5
consecutive power bombs, and Wardlow, I mean, again, doesn't even look like he's breaking a sweat.
He enjoys this. Wardlow enjoys this, man. This is his thing, man. Wardlow's world.
Is he gonna go for, no, he's pointing to the corner. Could be.
I should have had him in Team Taz. I should have had him instead of Brian Cage. I'm telling you.
A lot of buyer's remorse on Brian Cage. Wardlow has JDX up in the corner, the casualty of war. And now, mercifully, Paul Turner puts an end to the match.
The winner of this match, Wardlow.
Take a look at that. The knee to the face ended the evening of JDX, but Taz, I think it was over long, long before that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Excalibur. Wardlow just toying with JDX for sure. And then just knocked the dude out, straight knee strike, nasty.
And as you saw at the bottom of the screen, Wardlow will be in MJF's corner tomorrow night as a part of Dynamite Grand Slam when MJF goes one-on-one with Brian Pillman Jr.
It's an amazing moment that we're all experiencing.
On Wednesday, December 8th, for the first time ever, the stars of AEW Dynamite and AEW Rampage invade the UBS Arena at Belmont Park on Long Island.
This is amazing. What a show!
CM Punk, Kenny Omega, The Young Bucks, Miro, Dr. Britt Baker, plus Jon Moxley, and AEW's newest members of the roster, Adam Cole, Ruby Soho, and Bryan Danielson.
Oh, wow! Tickets are on sale now and are available at AEWTix.com. Here we go, Excalibur in action right now. Get ready. It's Big Swole in the house.
Big Swole making her debut here in the All Elite Zone.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making her way to the ring from Clearwater, Florida, Big Swole.
You know, my custom smoking cigar lounge that I have on my property, well, I was going to name it the All Elite Zone. And then once I heard this arena was that, then I couldn't do it anymore.
Well, it was that and then the strongly worded cease and desist from our legal department.
And her opponent from Austin, Texas, Allie, Katch.
And before this match gets too far underway or gets underway at all, want to remind fans that tomorrow night we will be in Queens for Dynamite Grand Slam. Limited tickets still available. It's already our largest event ever. You can be a part of history. And then after that, next Wednesday night, we'll make our long-awaited Rochester, New York debut at the Blue Cross Arena. And then Miami, Florida, the James L. Knight Center. We make our return Friday, October 15th for Rampage. Saturday, October 16th for a special AEW Dynamite. Tickets for all the events available right now, AEWTIX.com.
Oh, nice right hand right there by Katch to the face of Big Swole. You see that shot?
Allie Katch making her AEW debut here. The big right hand followed up by the kick to the back of the head, but Swole not out of this fight yet. Taz, we've seen how tough Swole can be.
Definitely Big Swole is very tough. There's no doubt about it. A lot of tenacity. She's got a lot of intensity, too. She likes to have a good time out here also. Right now, she's in trouble, though.
She certainly is, and we saw Big Swole survive that 3 strikes match with Diamante. That was absolutely brutal, but right now, Allie Katch out to an early lead, so to speak.
Yeah, no doubt that 3 strikes match, that was a blast to call. Wow, the rules were so simple to lay out and everything was perfect. But anyway, right now, Katch has got Swole where she wants it.
Yeah, Swole was showing her power. She was bringing her arms in, but Allie Katch doing the heads-up thing, switching to a chin lock. She's got the knee placed right between the shoulder blades of Swole, but Swole, you can see, turning her hips out, getting her feet underneath, those elbows to the midsection.
Yeah, you see, there wasn't a ton of mustard on those elbows, but because Swole's been taking a little bit of a beating, but right there, good job by Swole.
The cross chops, dropping Allie Katch down, the sweep, the headbutt. Big Swole rocked her opponent, rocked herself.
She's got to try and follow up. No doubt, she got to follow up. Oh!
That rolling elbow strike landed right on the money. 1, 2, 3.
Winner of this match, Big Swole.
Wow, Taz, Big Swole continuing to rack up victories here.
Yeah, no doubt, setting the tone for sure in the ladies division.
Big Swole victorious here in her All Elite Zone debut. Coming up next, big tag team matchup. Luther and Serpentico of Chaos Project take on Santana and Ortiz of the Inner Circle.
Here we go.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 440 pounds, Serpentico and Luther, Chaos Project.
Taz, the All Elite Zone is part of Universal Studios Orlando, Florida. You think Luther and Serpentico spent a lot of time at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in order to warm up for this match?
Well, I know I got to this arena early. I know you usually get here a lot later, but you're a star. But I know for a fact I saw a camper outside with a big eyeball on it, and they slept in the parking lot overnight to go to all the Harry Potter Jones and all that, the rides, whatever the hell you just said.
Tremendous preparation by Chaos Project.
And their opponents from New York, at a combined weight of 430 pounds, Santana and Ortiz.
Taz, last Friday night, after Lucha Brothers defeated the Butcher and the Blade on AEW Rampage, we saw the Hardy family office get involved, but then we saw these two men, Santana and Ortiz, come to the assistance of the Lucha Brothers.
Yeah, and that's just obvious. There's this massive respect for the two teams amongst each other, meaning Santana and Ortiz towards the Lucha Bros. And yeah, it was nice to see that. I got to say, it was pretty cool. Right now, this is going to be interesting, though, because you have two teams here, Excalibur, completely different styles from each other.
Completely different styles, and you know, actually a big matchup for Santana and Ortiz coming up this Friday night at Rampage Grand Slam, part of our big 4 hours of professional wrestling. Well, actually, before I get to that, what about this? The lights out match, Moxley and Kingston versus Minoru Suzuki and Lance Archer. Plus the tag team match, the Men of the Year, Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page with Dan Lambert in their corner, take on the Inner Circles, Chris Jericho and Jake Hager. And then the match I was speaking of, the Lucha Brothers, Santana and Ortiz, they team up to take on the Hardy family offices, Butcher and Blade and Private Party. All of that and so much more this Friday night. 2 hours of action for Rampage Grand Slam.
No doubt about it. You know what the main thing that's going to go down at Rampage, in my opinion, you know what it is. We're going to get to see the Colt of Personality get his ass kicked.
Powerhouse Hobbs goes one-on-one with CM Punk on Rampage Grand Slam. CM Punk's first match on television in over 7 years. But right now, Santana with the side headlock, Serpentico, the scissors of the head. Side headlock by Serpentico, scissor by Santana. Santana grabs the headlock, Serpentico sends him off into the rope. Shoulder tackle, drops Serpentico.
A big size advantage for Santana. Good quickness by Serpentico, though.
With the bypass, Santana comes off the middle rope. The arm drag rolls through. Oh! Grabs the leg of Serpentico into high enziguri.
Great action right there. Both men exchanging back and forth. Santana gets the better of the exchange.
Wow, Santana, knife edge chop, echoing throughout the all elite zone here. And Taz, Santana Ortiz seem to be wrestling with a purpose.
No doubt about it. And by the way, well done with that fireman counter right there by Ortiz and then locking in the armbar. Yeah, no, they're trying to set a tone, set a message as they roll into Rampage next Friday. Grand Slam, Rampage, they can't wait. Coming home to New York City for Santana Ortiz.
Yeah, absolutely. This has got to mean so much to these two men going to Queens, going to AEW's biggest live event ever, and being a part of it for Santana Ortiz. That's got to be huge. But right now, Serpentico up on the shoulders, the neck breaker. Ortiz goes over that top drop kick to the spine of Serpentico.
Now look at this. Oh!
The moonsault press from Santana. Taz, Luther hasn't tagged into this match just yet.
And if I was Luther, I don't know if I'd want to get into this match just yet, because Santana Ortiz are blazing hot right now.
Yeah, highly motivated Santana Ortiz. Again, quick tags in and out. Really efficient tag team offense.
And they are, as you know, Santana Ortiz, Excalibur, great team.
Oh, Luther intervened, much to the chagrin of his own partner. Step up enziguri by Ortiz, and the dragon screw by Santana. Santana hearing it from the all elite zone here. Luther taking a timeout, taking a pass. He and Serpentico trying to regroup. Nope. Ooh. Santana pulled out the brakes. Oh, wow.
That was wild, dude. Did you see that?
Ortiz was going for the tope, and Serpentico just got thrown into Ortiz's path.
Unconventional team, as we know, Chaos Project. They do the wackiest, weirdest stuff. Seriously, they do. And now it seems like they might have control, definitely over Ortiz at the moment.
Ortiz trying to fight his way back over to his corner with Santana, but Luther and Serpentico doing a good job of keeping Ortiz isolated, keeping him trapped in their corner.
If I could point out, Excalibur, and I know you know this, because we see Ortiz at work all the time, in the locker room, blah, 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 hotels, no list. He has gotten himself in great shape. I don't know if fans have noticed, he wears some clothes with his wrestling. He has cut a lot of weight and really put a lot of muscle on. Ortiz has busted his ass, for sure.
He certainly has. He is, I mean, and you know, it wasn't like he was in bad shape before that, obviously, but I mean, he has really been carved up. And now, though, Serpentico with opportunity here.
No, you're right. He wasn't in bad shape. But to the point you just made, he carved up, man. He's changed his body. And that's what you do, right? You want to reinvent yourself so people don't get comfortable with you.
That's right, and it really allows you to change up your offense. You put on more upper body strength, and then all of a sudden your your punches, your strikes become more effective.
And you call it
right there with very effective.
Sorry about that. I'm stepping all over you there, boss. But Luther,
right.
Luther was, what is this, Rampage? But Luther, Luther definitely has that size advantage over Ortiz and has all control he needs for his team.
Ortiz launches off the bottom rope, hangs on the Tijeras, sends Luther into that top turnbuckle pad. Serpentico makes the tag, a right hand to Santana, but Santana ducked and sent Serpentico into Ortiz's path, and now Santana coming in.
Yeah, he's blazing,
Big series of clotheslines by Santana.
Dropping Chaos Project, Santana left and right, lines all over the place.
Oh, thrust kick just rocked Luther. Santana ducks the clothesline. He's got Serpentico hooked. The suplex. He kicks those hips, goes over for the second one. Maybe seeing three amigos here from Santana. Yes, we do.
Yeah, definitely an ode to the late, great Latino Heat himself, Eddie Guerrero, my old friend who I miss dearly. Nice respect towards Santana, towards Guerrero.
And Santana headed up top. He may be thinking frog splash to complete it. No, Serpentico came in. Oh, wow. Great flatliner counter by Serpentico. Thrust kick dropped Ortiz. And Chaos Project with a very real chance here, Taz.
Yeah, they do. I'm a little surprised that they have Santana Ortiz rock right now.
Luther screaming at Serpentico. Serpentico thrown off the top. Luther with a cover. Hook of the leg.
Oh! That would have been a massive upset.
Absolute upset in the making here. As Chaos Project, you can see though, Serpentico still reeling from the punishment from Santana Ortiz and his own partner Luther. Luther sent into the corner, nobody home. Oh, Serpentico just rocked Luther and Santana just rocked Serpentico.
Now the tag, Ortiz is legal, tagged himself in. Look at this.
Santana rolls through with the cutter. Serpentico on roller skates. And now, combination offense, Santana Ortiz get the win.
The winners of this match, Santana and Ortiz.
Taz,
That was
Santana
impressive,
Ortiz.
Excalibur. Very, very impressive. Sorry, very impressive by Santana Ortiz.
Yeah, they are firing on all cylinders as they head into Queens, as they head into Rampage. Grand Slam this Friday night, all a part of 2 huge hours of action starting Friday at 10/9 Central. Santana Ortiz team with the Lucha Brothers to take on the HFO. Can't wait for that. The bad boy Joey Janela with Kayla Rossi in his corner in action next here on AEW Dark.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dillon, McQueen, but
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making his way to the ring from the McQueendom, weighing 205 pounds, Dillon McQueen.
Dillon McQueen making his return to action here on AEW Dark. As you can tell, a student of the Nightmare Factory in Georgia.
Got some fancy, a little fancy music there for a new guy, huh?
Yeah, I know. Fancy music, fancy jacket, too.
Here's a guy who's not fancy.
And his opponent, being accompanied to the ring by Kayla Rossi from Asbury Park, New Jersey, weighing 202 pounds. He is a bad boy, Joey Janela.
Taz, since Joey Janela has recruited Kayla Rossi, I mean, it has been a complete shift for the bad boy.
It really has. I mean, this Kayla Rossi, I don't know if it's a motivational thing or if she's coaching him up. I mean, I'm not sure. I know this much about Rossi, I should say. She's an IFBB pro, so top bodybuilder type thing, you know. So as far as fitness and training and strength, she'll definitely get Joey in better shape, which that could be real tough for Miss Rossi. I'll tell you that right now. But she knows her stuff. That's my point.
We've also seen Kayla Rossi play a pivotal role in some of Joey Janela's matches as of late, so definitely someone worth keeping your eye on. And want to remind everybody that coming up tomorrow night, Dynamite Grand Slam, CM Punk will speak 48 hours before he takes on Powerhouse Hobbs at Rampage Grand Slam. Plus, the dream match, Kenny Omega, the AEW World Champion, takes on the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. And the AEW Women's World Championship will be on the line when Dr. Britt Baker defends against the #1 contender, Ruby Soho. All of that and so much more tomorrow night at Dynamite Grand Slam. And it was recently announced that the first ever AEW trading cards from Upper Deck will be in stores this fall, but for a limited time, you can get an Adam Cole preview card. Visit UpperDeckEPAC.com before tomorrow at noon Eastern to get your Adam Cole preview card.
I like Adam Cole, baby. See that?
That was good. That was a good one, Taz. That was corporate synergy. That's what it was. And right now, Joey Janela with some synergy on the hair of Dillon McQueen, backing him up to the corner and a right hand to the midsection.
Yeah, Janela doesn't miss his mark with strikes, no matter if it's a stop to your face, a punch to your head. I mean, really, maybe I'm wrong on this, Excalibur. I think Janela might have invested some money in new gear, which is rare for him.
Well, he certainly didn't invest any money in dentistry, so.
Well, I mean, he does know Britt Baker, the doctor herself. Which, by the way, as you said, we're going to see Soho and Baker go at it for the women's title on Dynamite Live this Wednesday. But we saw on Rampage with those two ladies in the ring, what a verbal battle that was, dude.
Those were some live rounds fired back and forth between the AEW Women's World Champion, Dr. Britt Baker, and her challenger, Ruby Soho. Can't wait for that match part of Dynamite Grand Slam tomorrow night. 8/7 Central live on TNT. Joey Janela went for the senton. Dillon McQueen got the knees up.
It was a good job by Dillon there to stop that momentum. Watch that duck.
Oh, nice kick to the back of the head by Dillon McQueen. Dillon hits the ropes. A running shot across the shoulder blades. Dillon McQueen with opportunity here, Taz.
Yeah, got the veteran Janela rocked a bit.
Oh, low bridge. And Dillon McQueen fell right to the grips of Kayla Rossi, who just dropped him on the barricade.
The power of Rossi. Look at those quads on the hamstrings on that lady, man. Her legs just massive. Again, IFBB pro, man. And Google her, you'll learn.
Oh, the Death Valley driver by Janela. And on cover, 2, 3. Wow.
Here's your winner, Joey Janela.
Taz, Joey Janela knew exactly what was happening. As soon as Dillon McQueen went over the top rope, he grabbed referee Mike Posey, so Mike Posey's back was to Kayla Rossi, and Kayla Rossi did some serious damage.
No doubt about it, definitely give an assist to Rossi, but that's good teamwork right there. That's good stuff. The young man, Dillon McQueen, he got played. That Janela's handsome.
Oh, wow. Elite general manager, huh? The greatest wrestler of all time, getting his hands on his own professional wrestling game where I create the cards. This is my universe. We have a challenger online. What would a layman know about professional wrestling, huh? There clearly some bugs in the system or something. I don't lose. I've got every belt in the universe. How am I losing in this game?
Think you have what it takes? Prove it with AEW Elite General Manager. Draft your favorite AEW wrestlers and book your own shows from week to week. Download AEW Elite General Manager. Available now on iOS and Android.
Ty Conti with Anna Jay and -1 of the Dark Order in her corner will be in singles action next here on AEW Dark.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by -1 and Anna Jay from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Ty Conti.
Now, Taz, I know you don't put a lot of weight in friendship and, you know, the nicer things in life, but you gotta admit, this relationship between -1, Anna Jay, and Ty Conti is heartwarming.
I guess. Yeah, I mean, I like -1.
Okay.
I like -1, you know? I mean, and Ty Conti's cool, Anna Jay's cool. I like them all individually.
Okay, but as a trio, no.
And her opponent from Detroit, Michigan, Marina Tucker.
Marina Tucker making her AEW debut here tonight on Dark. And would like to let everyone know that AEW Grand Slam Week kicks off tomorrow and then continues on Friday night with 2 hours of pro wrestling action. Rampage Grand Slam, Adam Cole, the Young Bucks, the Super Click take on Christian Cage and Jurassic Express. CM Punk takes on Powerhouse Hobbs, and Anna Jay goes one-on-one with Penelope Ford, the Super Bad Girl. All of that and so much more this Friday night, 10 p.m. Rampage Grand Slam.
I'm looking forward to that card, especially, hold on, especially watching my man Hobbs take out CM Punk. It's gonna be awesome.
It'll be CM Punk's first return to action on television in over 7 years. Can't wait for Rampage Grand Slam. Can't wait for Dynamite Grand Slam tomorrow. And Taz, let's drop Sainagi throws.
Beautiful, beautiful quick drop Sainagi throws, and that's Anna Jay. I'm sorry, Anna Jay. How many? That's Ty Conti. I got confused. Anna Jay's gonna be on Rampage, and Anna Jay's ringside. But Ty Conti, round kicks right here to Tucker. Nasty.
Yeah, Marina Tucker getting a very rough welcome to the All-Elite Zone as she bails out. Perhaps the smart thing to do, put some distance between her and those kicks of Ty Conti. Whoa, Ty Conti. Oh, landed that time.
What a shot, huh?
Massive kicks by Ty Conti. Marina Tucker in a spot of trouble here.
I'm a fan of Ty Conti's offense, her work, her in-ring wrestling ability, her martial arts prowess. Obviously, fan of Ty Conti.
Yeah, she is a tremendous athlete, a multidisciplinary athlete. But right now, Marina Tucker caught Ty Conti in a bit of a momentary lapse as she was coming into the ropes, and Tucker looking to take advantage. Sliding clothesline, hook of the near leg, no.
Yeah,
2 count only from referee Aubrey Edwards.
And you see Anna Jay looking on in concern of her friend Ty Conti. Almost got upset, almost got beat right here.
Anna Jay made her return just prior to All Out a few weeks ago, coming to the assistance of Ty Conti. Great to see Anna back in action, and great to see Ty Jay reunited. But right now, Marina Tucker.
And it is great. It is great to see -1 on the outside. There he is, -1. Haven't seen him in a while. I mean, it's school season.
Yeah, exactly, Taz. It's school year.
I mean, old boy's got to go to school. He wears the mask in school, everything. He's the most popular kid in school.
Just because you lead the Dark Order doesn't mean you can't get good grades.
You got to go to class.
Ty Conti, big-time elbow strikes Marina Tucker, creates some distance, but Ty Conti comes back, a clothesline, a second one. Tucker swing and a block by Ty Conti. Ty Conti goes through. Wow. Look at the strength of Ty Conti. Just flattens Tucker.
Great job by Conti. She's got this young lady right where she needs to have her right now.
Ty Conti, the pump kick in the corner. And she hits the ropes, looking maybe for a second one. And maybe the trifecta from Conti. Yes, indeed.
Tuck is done. You get kicked in the mush 3 times like that, there's no way you're going to recover.
Uh-oh, Ty Conti's got Tucker up on the shoulders for the Ty KO. And she's not done yet. The hammerlock and the DDT. Wow, 1, 2, 3.
She hit him with more
Could have counted to a
She
million.
hit him with more finishing moves than Brian Cage.
The winner of this match, Ty Conti.
I knew I'd pop you on that one.
Ty Conti victorious as -1, and Anna Jay come to celebrate the victory. Well, a great victory for Ty Conti, and we know that this Friday night as part of Rampage Grand Slam, 10/9 Central on TNT. Oh, I guess we're gonna get a replay before that.
Yeah, sure, we have to. That was just a great job right there. Ty Conti dominant for the victory right there. Okay, here we go, a little tag team action featuring Lee Johnson and Brock Anderson coming up right now on Dark.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Accompanied to the ring by Dustin Rhodes, the team of Lee Johnson and Brock Anderson.
Brock Anderson and Lee Johnson, two students of the Nightmare family, and really two of the young building blocks here in All Elite Wrestling, Taz.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Both these young guys, I respect what they're doing. Obviously, Lee Johnson has a little bit more experience than Brock. Brock just starting out, the son of the great Arn Anderson, as we know. But yeah, they're definitely the building blocks. I would put Hook above everybody, as you know.
And their opponents already in the ring, the team of Luke Curtis and Cameron Stewart.
Luke Curtis on your left, Cameron Stewart on your right. And we've got a huge week of action kicking off tomorrow night. Dynamite Grand Slam, 4 hours of pro wrestling action on TNT this week. It's essentially like a pay-per-view across 2 nights, perhaps AEW's biggest week yet.
Massive week, man. Cannot wait. I mean, I grew up right near Arthur Ashe Stadium in Queens, not far, literally 15 minutes away. So for me, we're home.
We're home, and then we'll be home tomorrow night. Dynamite Grand Slam kicking off at 8/7 Central on TNT. Cody Rhodes returns to the ring to take on Malachi Black. Taz, the last time we saw Cody in the ring, oh, Brock Anderson goes for the cover there. Last time we saw Cody in the AEW ring, it looked like he was going to hang up the boots.
It did, but then we saw him show back up, and he got right after Malachi Black and got all over him this past week on Dynamite. And last time we saw Malachi Black in the ring, he was unfortunately beating the daylights out of young Brock Anderson. So Cody wants redemption. I should say, let me rephrase that. He beat Lee after Brock, correct?
He beat Lee, he beat Brock, and he beat Dustin Rhodes. Malachi Black has been carving a path through the Nightmare family, and he will collide with Cody Rhodes tomorrow night, all a part of Dynamite Grand Slam, 8/7 Central on TNT.
I think a lot of people, including me, are looking forward to seeing Cody and Malachi have at it, for sure. I'm really looking forward to that match. I think it could possibly steal the show, possibly.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the last time we saw Cody and Malachi Black, it was at Dynamite Homecoming in Jacksonville. And it was, you know, to put it simply, Taz, a one-sided match. Malachi Black just tore through him.
Yeah, that shocked a lot of folks for sure. But right now, speaking on Cody Rhodes, you know, one of the athletes he has helped train, and then Johnson right there, along with obviously QT Marshall. You know, obviously the real trainer. I don't care if Cody gets pissed at me or not. He's the real trainer. Cody tries to take credit for all these guys.
Nice backflip or moonsault by Lee Johnson. Then he returns the favor to Luke Curtis there after stepping on Lee Johnson's back earlier in this match.
Come on, Luke. Well, yeah, you can't do that to a guy like Lee. I know he's a young guy, but he's not going to take nobody's smoke. It's just not going to happen. It's going to come right back at you.
Nice reversal by Lee Johnson. Leapfrog, went for the trip, but he hit that beautiful drop kick right on target for Big Shotty.
Excellent job by Lee Johnson. Great vertical leaping ability and explosivity in the drop kick, I should say.
Luke Curtis has been isolated by this Nightmare Family team, but he turned things around right there on Lee Johnson. Johnson very nearly got the tag out to Brock Anderson.
Well, smart by this team here to drag Lee Johnson over to the corner and try to double up on him.
Lee Johnson sent into the ropes and a double hip toss. Cameron Stewart goes for the cover. Lee Johnson kicking out, barely a 1 count from referee Mike Posey.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, right now, Brock Anderson on the apron's got to try somehow, some way to tag Lee, and Lee Johnson needs help.
Yeah, Lee Johnson can't take too much more punishment like this. He's blocking those shots, though, from Stewart, and he dropped him with a series of right hands. The hammer throw into the corner, reverse, and a headlock taken by Stewart, but Lee Johnson reverses. Nice backdrop.
Here's the opportunity, Lee. You got to try and tag Anderson into this match, dude. Get over there.
And the tag is made. Brock Anderson, the legal man, as is Luke Curtis. Brock Anderson comes through with a clothesline, a second one. And now Brock Anderson sends Luke Curtis over to the corner. Those shoulders to the midsection. Very reminiscent of Double A, Taz.
Yeah, no doubt, very similar to the way his dad used to deliver those same shoulder blocks. Good job by young Brock. And there's a tag by Lee Johnson. Lee's legal.
Oh, the spine on the pine from Brock Anderson. The frog splash from Lee Johnson. The cover, 1, 2, 3.
The winners of this match, Big Shotty Lee Johnson and Brock Anderson.
Well, Brock Anderson, for a young new wrestler, did something very good. He stopped the other man from getting in the ring while Lee had the cover.
Yeah, tremendous ring awareness shown by Brock Anderson and a great victory for this young tag team. Coming up next, tag team action. FTR ahead of their big match with Sting and Darby Allin for Dynamite Grand Slam. They'll be in action next.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first at a combined weight of 442 pounds, Katch and Dax Harwood, FTR.
Taz, what about what we saw on Dynamite last week? After Darby Allin defeated Shawn Spears, Spears' partners in the Pinnacle, FTR, these two men, Katch and Dax Harwood, came out and attacked Darby Allin, and they attacked Sting as well. I
thought it was awesome. I loved every moment of it. Great job by the Pinnacle, by FTR, watching Spears' back, Tully Blanchard orchestrated. Big fan of these men. This is a great team right here.
And their opponents already in the ring, Stallion Rogers and Anthony Greene.
Longtime fans of the independent pro wrestling scene may recognize these two men, Stallion Rogers and Anthony Greene. They are making their AEW debut here tonight, but they will have their work cut out for them against FTR, former AEW World Tag Team Champions. And Taz, if I had to put money on it, I would say future World Tag Team Champions.
No argument, dude. I think FTR, great chance, as you see, live tomorrow night. Okay, Dynamite Grand Slam, Sting and Darby go up against these two men right here. FTR with Tully Blanchard in their corner. And we've seen it get personal between Sting and Tully also, the verbal bombing.
Stallion Rogers starting things out for his side. Cash Wheeler for his. Cash grabs the hammerlock on Rogers. You can see using the head to direct Stallion Rogers around, and then just a vicious wrist lock, and then into the hammerlock once again.
No doubt, and when you control someone's joint, an elbow, a knee, a wrist, in this case it's the wrist and the elbow, you know, where you have the forearm and the hammerlock, you control the whole upper body, and that's exactly what we're seeing Big Cash do. Drop toe hold right there.
Nice reversal by Rogers, but even nicer reversal by Cash Wheeler. Goes to the front chancery. Rogers, though, rolls through, grabs control of the head of Cash Wheeler.
You want to get some wrist control here if you can, or power out, or power the man into your corner.
And that is That is the dangerous element that FTR brings to this match. I mean, not only are they intense, not only are they physical, but Taz, they are tag team specialists.
They really are. You know, we throw that around a lot with a team like FTR because they are. They are that friggin' good, man. They are a tremendous, amazing team. And they live for being a cohesive unit. They're not, they have no egos amongst themselves. They are true team and unity. I love that.
Yeah, for FTR, you said it best. No egos. It's all for the greater purpose. It's all for becoming tag team champions, AEW World Tag Team Champions. Of course, the Lucha Brothers, the newly crowned AEW World Tag Team Champions, they'll be in action as part of Grand Slam. But right now, Dax Harwood, side headlock takeover, brings Anthony Greene down to the mat.
Good job by Harwood on that headlock takedown. See how he circled towards the man's head. That's a little trick you want to always do. You want to circle your feet, your legs towards the man's head. That keeps the hold tighter. I know you know that, Excalibur, but I want to let the people out there know that.
It's a free episode of Technique by Taz.
Every once in a while we do that.
It's a tax write-off. Anthony Greene swinging a miss. Walked right into the scoop and the slam by Harwood, but Greene, nice up kick. And a nice arm drag takes down Dax. A second one, and Greene this time maintains control of the arm of Dax Harwood.
Yeah, very deep arm drags by Greene. You can see Dax a little bit frustrated now. Tagging in is his partner. Big Cash coming in now, Wheeler. Another standoff here. Oh, kind of a standoff.
A semi-standoff.
Well, it happened earlier too, so it seems like FTR is starting to get a little bit ticked off, a little frustrated a little bit. Plus, these two young men across them have been countering some of their stuff.
Yeah, I think FTR may have expected to blow through the competition here, especially with a big match coming up tomorrow night. FTR taking on Sting and Darby Allin, as we mentioned. But Anthony Greene and Stallion Rogers not going out quietly. Tag made by Rogers.
A good front headlock right there.
And he's maintaining the grip, but Cash Wheeler just powers out of it with the body slam.
Yeah, the key word's power, Excalibur. You nailed it right there. Power advantage for sure.
And a massive back elbow that time. Drop Rogers, you see Cash Wheeler positioning himself between Rogers and Greene to prevent the tag, Taz.
Yeah, good observation. Little subtle things like that are why we throw words around like great regarding FTR. Little subtle things like that. It's excellent teamwork. Great teamwork.
Yeah, it is. Every time we see FTR compete, it is a master class in tag team wrestling. But right now, Stallion Rogers, back elbow, clothesline, takes down Harwood, takes down Wheeler. Rogers and Greene. Oh, like Anthony Greene jumped the gun a little bit. May have, that momentary distraction may have cost his partner.
It definitely did. I mean, you could see they were a little bit not on the right page with each other there. Now, you had momentum going, and now Dax has the advantage here. Kind of advantage, but you know what I mean? You had momentum, and they lost it.
Everything ground to a halt with that one tag team misstep, Taz.
Exactly. That's why they are not a great team, and FTR is.
Great combination offense by FTR. Clothesline on the inside and the outside, and then Cash comes in over the top with the stomp and a second stomp. That one high on the chest of Stallion Rogers.
You can see right now, Cash just can do whatever he wants to do right now with this young man.
Big diving back elbow in the corner. And you see Cash sticking close to his opponent, not letting Rogers make any surprise movement to the corner to get the tag.
Yeah, right across the eyes, both feet. Just, again, doing whatever the hell he wants, Wheeler is. Good job.
And just a knee drop. This time Cash with the cover. Rogers kicks out at one.
Yeah, it was a strong kick out by Rogers. Give the young man credit. That was impressive. I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought he'd get definitely a 2 count, but he didn't.
Dax Harwood now the legal man for his side. Brings Rogers up the snap. Suplex floats over. Lateral press.
Yeah.
2 count again. Stallion Rogers able to kick out.
Yeah, strong suplex right there, and really tight rear chin lock right now by Harwood. Dax got that thing locked in.
Taz, there's a lot of history between Team Taz and Sting and Darby Allin. If you were to give FTR one piece of advice heading into tomorrow night, what would that be?
Slow down Darby Allin. That's the thing. Slow down Darby Allin and don't let Sting build momentum because he's ruthless and he's relentless. Even though he's definitely a veteran and seasoned.
Roll up.
You got to be careful with those two guys because they're so different from each other, meaning Sting and Darby, but there's so much respect amongst them and they're really best friends. Behind the scenes, they're inseparable, as is FTR. So just do not leave any air for Darby to breathe, man. Stay all over him as much as you can in a match.
And for Sting, maybe a little bit of a throwback, facing men like Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood, kind of like bring Sting back to the days when he was in the ring with Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson.
Yeah, true, but it's not 1985 anymore, so it's like, well, I'll give it maybe 1989. Let me change that. So 1990, what the hell? But you know what I mean? Like, so it's a different time. But I get your analogy. I get your point because of the similarities of FTR from back in the day, the great team of Tully and Arn.
Dax Harwood, Stallion Rogers collided. I think the heads collided, the back of Rogers' head, the forehead of Dax. And you see Cash trying to bring Dax Harwood over to the corner. He realizes his partner is disoriented. Anthony Greene is the legal man after Stallion Rogers made that tag, and now he's laying in some right hands, rights and lefts.
Yeah, he's throwing a ton of strikes. Yeah, bringing strikes left and right for sure. Whoa.
Nice jawbreaker, neckbreaker combination by Greene. He's up to his feet. And then running knife edge chop in the corner. Both members of FTR feeling the chops from Anthony Greene here. FTR sandwiched in the corner, and Greene continues the punishment.
Kind of shocking. A little surprised to see this going down like this.
Yeah, Anthony Greene, as soon as he tagged in, he really changed the tempo of this matchup. And now Greene, wow, corkscrew, crossbody, thrust kick, drops Cash Wheeler. Stallion Rogers, wow, from out of nowhere.
What the hell's going on
Greene
here?
looks for the victory roll. He's got him hooked too. Whoa!
Good God, what an upset that would have been. That would have been massive.
A tremendous upset in the making here. Stallion Rogers, Anthony Greene need to keep the momentum going. They've got Dax Harwood isolated right here.
Dax looks like he's out of it.
Oh, low bridge by Cash. The roll up by Dax. Dax, two. Oh, I think Dax may have had a handful of trunks, but still, Rogers able to kick out. Maestral, two. No, Dax able to kick out.
Almost got him on that Maestral. What's Dax got in mind?
Nothing fancy, just a power bomb. He goes over, look at this. Countered by Rogers. Oh, so close.
Man, that powerbomb jackknife cover backfired on Dax for sure. Man, this is some match. What the hell's going on here? I can't believe this. These young men are doing a great job here.
It just goes to show you can't count out the competition here in AEW Dark as Anthony Greene sweeps out Dax Harwood. Wheeler gets rolled up by Rogers. Again, so close.
Rogers, man, he almost got him. Watch out, look at Dax now. Oh!
It's a brain buster on the outside of the ring, and Rogers just came in. I think that was an elbow suicida to Dax Harwood on the floor. But instead, Cash Wheeler stayed inside the ring, hits the backbreaker, and the combination, 1, 2, 3.
The winners of this match, FTR.
Taz, I'm not sure this is how Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler wanted to head into Dynamite Grand Slam tomorrow night and their match with Sting and Darby Allin.
Yeah, they almost lost that match, FTR. I'll tell you what, if I'm Sting and Darby, I definitely would pay attention to what just happened.
Big match coming up tomorrow, 8/7 Central TNT.
All right, Excalibur, we got ladies action right now featuring the ever dangerous but beautiful The Bunny. Coming at you on Dark.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Being accompanied to the ring by the Butcher and the Blade from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the Bunny.
The Bunny. We've seen how evil, how twisted she can be, and she will be in Penelope Ford's corner this Friday night at Rampage Grand Slam when the super bad girl goes one-on-one with Anna Jay for the Dark Order.
Her opponent from Sioux City, Iowa, Xtina Kay.
Well, let's see what Xtina Kay can do against this nasty, and I mean that as far as in-ring violence, Bunny. That's what she is. She is just a nasty competitor.
Taz, do you know many women named Xtina?
No, I do know a woman named Xtina, and I know another one named Xlala, but not Xtina.
Okay, I just
Actually,
wanted to
my sophomore history teacher in high school at Franklin K. Lane, her name was Xtina Xlana.
That's an X hell of a name, as Xtina Kay back up to her feet, taking control of the Bunny. And as we mentioned, Taz, that big matchup coming on, part of Rampage Grand Slam this Friday, 10/9 Central on TNT, a special 2-hour edition of Rampage. Penelope Ford takes on Anna Jay.
Part of our massive AEW Grand Slam week next week, right in New York City, in Queens at Arthur Ashe Stadium. Dynamite tomorrow night, 2 hours live. Rampage, 2 hours. On Friday night, it's going to be insane, dude.
It's like a pay-per-view across 2 nights. This Grand Slam, all coming to you from the Arthur Ashe Stadium in Queens, AEW's biggest live event ever. It all kicks off tomorrow, 8/7 Central on TNT, as Xtina Kay has the Bunny trapped in the corner.
Good job by Xtina right there with that shoulder. Stay on it now, don't wait.
Yeah, you can't afford to jaw jack with somebody like the Bunny. She will make you pay in a moment's notice, and then we see the Bunny turns the tables on Kay.
And you can see that face of the Bunny, how focused. Look at that, just a stop out, the viciousness of the stop.
And now the boot across the throat of Xtina Kay. Referee Aubrey Edwards calling for the clean break, but you know the Bunny is gonna hang on as long as possible. Bunny, the kick to the ribs of Kay. She's keeping the pressure on.
Yeah, you get kicked in the ribs like that, Excalibur, you know what, while you're competing, man, they'll just knock the wind right out of you.
And then you followed it up with an Irish whip into the corner. Then you get, you know, your back, your spine, all those intercostal muscles start tensing up.
It's actually a Buffalo whip. Okay, the Butcher, the Blade, the Bunny, they're from Buffalo, New York. It's the Buffalo whip, not the Irish whip Excalibur.
Well, I guess technically then, wouldn't it be the Toronto whip?
Yes.
I think that was actually on Drake's new album. Anyway, knee to the midsection by the Bunny. She's got Xtina Kay doubled over. A running knee lift. And the Bunny just, that wicked grin of hers as she now takes a lap around the ring.
Skips around, yeah. Whoa.
Big time sliding elbow strike by the Bunny.
Just sizing her up right now.
And the Bunny with a handful of hair, and now she's gonna take Xtina Kay down the rabbit hole. The cover, 2, and the win by the Bunny.
The winner of this match, the Bunny.
As she looked impressive, did the Bunny.
Sure thing, very impressive. The rabbit hole right there. Xtina, unfortunately, was too much to deal with when it comes to the Bunny.
And as we mentioned, on Friday night, part of Rampage Grand Slam, the super bad girl Penelope Ford with that woman, the Bunny, in her corner, will take on Anna Jay of the Dark Order with Ty Conti in hers. Coming up next on AEW Dark, the Murder Hawk Monster, Lance Archer in action. And if I had to bet, he won't be in action for long.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Hearn, Texas, weighing 273 pounds, the Murder Hawk Monster, Lance Archer.
Excalibur, as if Lance Archer's not enough to deal with on a nightly basis when you're fighting him. But now you got to deal with Archer going into this massive tag match live on Dynamite tomorrow night. Suzuki and him going against Eddie Kingston and Mox.
Well, Taz, I hate to correct you, but it'll be Friday night on Rampage, and we get to call it.
And his opponent from Triad, North Carolina, weighing 170 pounds, Marcus Kross.
I'm so excited. I want it to happen tomorrow night, damn it. But we'll do it on Friday, okay? You're damn right we'll do it, bro.
We'll do it on
Moxley and Eddie Kingston.
We'll do it on Friday.
I'm doing the ring. Let me do the damn ring,
Okay,
son.
okay.
Moxley and Eddie Kingston against Suzuki and Lance Archer. What a butcher job. Anyway.
Not only will it be a tag team match with Minoru Suzuki and Lance Archer versus Eddie Kingston and Jon Moxley, it will be a lights out match. Anything goes this Friday night, 9 Central on TNT, all a part of a special 2-hour Rampage Grand Slam.
And look at Marcus.
Marcus Kross, he flew in with that big elbow strike and then a single leg drop kick. Lance Archer, looking a little unsteady. No, just lured in Marcus Kross. And now he comes in, a massive shoulder tackle by Archer.
Just bodied Marcus Kross with crazy hair Jones.
And Kross pulling himself up in the corner, but right into the path of a runaway train known as Lance Archer.
At any moment, Archer could just beat this kid with no problemo.
You can hear him, he's saying, show me you got something. He wants Kross to fight back. He's giving him a free shot.
It's the stuff I say to you in the announcer room before dark. Show me something, Excalibur. Begging you do something.
That's how you psych me up. It works really well, actually. But Marcus Kross, not working out well for him. The choke slam by Archer. And now the Murder Hawk Monster has Marcus Kross up in the corner. This could be the beginning of the end.
Oh, boy. Yes, sir.
Marcus Kross pleading with Archer.
Everybody dies.
But time for the blackout.
The winner of this match, Lance Archer.
Like I said earlier, this Friday night on the big Grand Slam lights out match, tag match, Kingston and Mox against Suzuki. And that man right there, Lance Archer.
Coming up next on AEW Dark, the Wingmen's Ryan Nemeth and Pretty Peter Avalon take on John Silver and Alex Reynolds of the Dark Order.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making their way to the ring, accompanied by Cesar Bononi and JD Drake at a combined weight of 400 pounds, Pretty Peter Avalon and the Hollywood hunk, Ryan Nemeth.
Taz, you know who was the most happy about AEW coming to the All Elite Zone here at Universal Studios? It was the Wingmen.
Oh, I heard about this. I heard all about it on the AEW Talent Facebook page. Yeah, they were all talking about it.
Of course, the Wingmen love nothing more than spending time in Central Florida, specifically in the hottest part of the year, and boy, did they get their wish.
No doubt about it, because Avalon has got a physique like none other, as does Nemeth. These guys walk around with no shirts on, they wear bathing suits, tiny whiteys, they're wackos. I mean, they're underwear.
And their opponents representing the Dark Order, accompanied to the ring by -1, 10, and Allen 5 Angels at a combined weight of 405 pounds, John Silver and Alex Reynolds.
Great to see John Silver and Alex Reynolds back in action together. There's been a lot of strife, a lot of discord within the Dark Order, but these two longtime partners, you know, to see them back in action, it's good, but it's, you know, Taz, the Dark Order's got a long way to go if they want to repair all their risks.
Oh yeah, no, it's very difficult. I mean, I'm speaking from an expertise position where we've had issues amongst Team Taz, if you haven't heard, in the past. A lot of problems, and it's tough to work out sometimes.
Remains to be seen if the Dark Order can iron out their issues, or if in fact they will go their separate ways. It's a story worth keeping your eye on, but right now, this big tag team match, part of this massive edition of AEW Dark, all ahead of Dynamite Grand Slam and Rampage Grand Slam. 4 hours of pro wrestling action coming your way on TNT this week, starting tomorrow night, 8/7 Central on TNT. It's Cesar Bononi. An early intervention for the Wingmen, opening the door for Avalon and Nemeth.
Yeah, the oldest trick in the book, guy on the outside distracts or grabs the guy's foot on the other team before the match starts. You take advantage. It always works.
Double Irish whip by the Wingmen. Reynolds hung on, and he sends Nemeth to the outside. Peter Avalon on the inside.
Silver's legal here.
Double clothesline attempted. Double hip toss. Great combination offense by the Dark Order. Silver must have gotten the blind tag, and he almost got the pin.
Sure thing right there. And Silver now. Oh, look at the big Beal here by Johnny Hungy. Big, powerful John Silver right there. Beal Jones.
And he sent Avalon across the ring so fast and so hard, Avalon went cross-eyed, and Silver comes in. Big uppercut. 2. Avalon able to kick out.
It was a rare photo. Did you hear about, sorry to interrupt while you're talking, did you hear about this rare photo with John Silver and a member of Team Taz on social media?
I did. It was
rare.
It was blowing things up.
Was it Hook? I heard Hook.
It was Hook, yes.
Oh! I don't know why he's taking pictures with Silver. I don't like Silver.
Well, I don't know. You're going to have a Team Taz skull session. But right now,
that kid don't listen. He don't listen to me.
Oh,
watch out.
Double drop kicks there by the Wingmen. Nemeth with a chance.
Oh, look at Nemeth. Nemeth just wearing out the big bald head of John Silver.
And Nemeth maintaining control of Silver, grabs the front chancery, makes the tag out to Pretty Peter Avalon. Avalon.
I got nervous about that picture on social media. I'm thinking, oh my God, is Hook going in the Dark Order? But then I'm like, nah, he's smarter than that. He'd never do that.
You don't think Hook's going to trade in his orange towel for a purple one? Lateral press here, cover.
He might. You never know with him, you know.
Avalon maintaining control of John Silver. Ryan Nemeth, the Hollywood Hunk.
Yeah, Hunk with the fireman carry. A little drop step, high crotch. Take it down, Silver.
And now picks the ankle of Silver. Does Ryan Nemeth. Go. Leap.
Very, you see this here, X-Cops, very awkward. The very awkward type of struck.
Completely cost Ryan Nemeth because John Silver was able to fire in that kick to the midsection. You can see Nemeth still hurting from that. Chop to the chest.
I'll tell you what. Remember the AEW Celebrity Softball game in Chicago when we destroyed pro wrestling teams? Remember that?
Yeah, I believe it was an 18-point victory.
Correct. Pretty Peter Avalon was standing behind me, sitting behind me in the dugout. He was chirping 7 innings straight, dude. He wouldn't shut up. Drove me nuts, Avalon.
Maybe Pretty Peter Avalon running his mouth was the key to victory for Team AEW.
Maybe.
But right now, John Silver makes the tag to Alex Reynolds. Reynolds coming in, a series of clotheslines.
Good job by Reynolds. Oh, reversal.
Reversed into the corner. Avalon, nobody home for Pretty Peter. But the elbow strike from Reynolds was on the money. He spun Nemeth through, hit that rolling elbow. And then the cravat suplex by Reynolds.
Watch out.
Avalon snatches a waist lock. Reynolds holds onto the top rope. Nice drop step escape. Reynolds rising knee strike. Right on the point of the jaw. 2. No, Nemeth comes in and breaks it up.
Great save by Nemeth. Great teamwork.
Oh, DDT, pendulum DDT by the Hollywood Hunk.
Watch Silver, though. What's he up to?
Oh, John Silver got his eye gouged. And Nemeth, he's got both Silver and Reynolds all tied up, but instead, oh wow, they reverse. And drop Nemeth right on his head. What a reversal by Dark Order.
You're not kidding, dude. Nemeth landed hard.
Peter Avalon doing all he can to keep his team in this match. Backs Reynolds into the corner, charges into John Silver. Avalon running back and forth. Oh, rising kick, rolling elbow. Enziguri, stunner, German, jackknife. 1, 2, 3.
The winners of this match, Alex Reynolds and John
Excalibur
Silver.
with Silver and Reynolds. They get those move after move, the concession of the moves and the transitions, how quick they are with them. It's patented stuff by these two guys. It's excellent.
An impressive victory for Silver and Reynolds, and hopefully they can keep this momentum going. Coming up next on AEW Dark, Daniel Garcia with 2.0 in his corner takes on Alan Angels, number 5 of the Dark Order.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Being accompanied to the ring by 2.0 from Buffalo, New York, weighing 187 pounds, Daniel Garcia.
Daniel Garcia, the very unlikely member of this trio, but since he has teamed up with 2.0 Taz, they have really, talked themselves into the spotlight here at AEW.
It works. They have a great synergy, these three men. 2.0 and Garcia. It really works, and they're really close friends, as you know, so I think that adds to the chemistry.
Daniel Garcia about to face one of his
and
toughest
his opponent
tests.
being accompanied to the ring by the Dark Order from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing 184 pounds, Alan 5 Angels.
Alan Angels has proven time and time again he is not somebody to be underestimated, Taz.
No, there's no doubt about it. Angels, a young competitor, as is Garcia. Really, really good competitor for sure. So definitely be a little test for Garcia. But Garcia's been in there in his short time here in AEW with some heavy hitters, in our company like Mox and Kingston and whatnot. So, I kind of look at him, Garcia, in my opinion, as a favorite in this match. But we'll see.
Yeah, and you have to imagine that all of the struggles, the strife within the Dark Order, it's got to be weighing heavy on the mind of Alan Angels as well, like what we saw last Wednesday on Dynamite.
Yeah, you see right there, lights out match this Friday on Rampage, special 2-hour Rampage in Queens.
The Rampage Grand Slam, and of course there'll be the lights out match, and the Men of the Year take on the Inner Circle, Jericho and Hager. And plus, we will also have a huge 8-person tag team match. Rey Fenix, Penta, El Cerro Miedo team up with Santana and Ortiz to take on the Butcher and the Blade and Private Party. All of that and so much more. Rampage Grand Slam this Friday night, 10, 9 Central on TNT.
Yeah, as we mentioned a couple of times during this broadcast of Dark, or the stream of Dark, I should say, not really a broadcast, but this episode of Dark. It's going to be a massive week next week for sure, just massive. Dynamite tomorrow night, live 2 hours from Arthur Ashe in Queens, packed house. And then Friday, Rampage, 2 hours, special 2-hour Rampage from the same massive stadium.
Yeah, it is already AEW's largest live event ever And there are limited seats still available. If you want to head to the Arthur Ashe Stadium in Queens tomorrow night, visit AEWTIX.com to get yours. Nice sweep of the leg by Garcia there, and a side headlock takeover. Grounds Angels, but Angels immediately scissors the head of Garcia. Side headlock there by Angels. Garcia scissors the head, and there you see he crossed the ankles and holds on to the head of Angels, Taz.
Yeah, it was smart. Not just cross the ankles, pushed down on his own thigh, which makes the hold harder, but this is smart by Angels. Good way to counter out, but it's not working yet, but we'll see. He's mocking the Dark Order, is Garcia.
And now Angels.
Nice counter. Look at that counter. Look at that counter.
Yeah, the escape out by Angels and the chop on the back. Not going to win any matches like that, but you're really gonna give your opponent something to think about next time he turns his back on you.
Yeah, there's no back down in Angels. We've been pointed out for a young guy. He's a tough SOB for sure. So these guys going chop for chop here.
Think about the first time we saw Alan Angels in AEW, one of the first times. He stood toe-to-toe with Kenny Omega, the future world champion Kenny Omega.
No doubt,
and really pushed
sorry,
Omega to his limit.
No, you're right. I sorry to interrupt you, but yeah, no, you're right, dude. And I remember that. That's in the beginning or towards the middle of the pandemic when it was tough to travel, and Angels put himself on the mark against Omega. It was unbelievable.
There he was going for the tope through the ropes. But Daniel Garcia, a great counter, an elbow strike, rocked Angels as he was sticking his head through the ropes. And you hear...
Yeah, I like that. That was good stuff right there by Daniel. Very good. I like it.
And you hear 2.0 barking on the outside, just instructing their son, as they call him, Daniel Garcia, and keeping the pressure on Angels.
Breaking the count right there. Garcia broke the count to avoid the count out. There's, I love Matt, I love Jeff, I love 2.0.
Whoa!
Angels friends. Look at that suplex. Wow, nice.
Angels loves reversing the suplex on the outside on Daniel Garcia. And Angels pulling himself up to his feet. Where's Angels headed?
He's up here on the staging area.
And diving onto 2.0 and Garcia. Alan Angels making the most of the environment here in the all-elite zone.
3 for the price of 1 right there.
Angels returns Garcia to the ring, but here we see Big Magic Matt Lee grabbing the ankle of 2.0. Grabbing the ankles of Angels, allowing Garcia a chance to recover. And Garcia makes the most of it.
Yeah, very good. Very smart by 2.0 on the outside to slow down Angels, who had some momentum, and then Garcia stopped them right away.
Garcia just a series of stomps in the ropes. He was driving the heel of his boot down into the upper body, into the back of the head of Alan Angels there.
Yeah, let's see what else Garcia has in mind. That strong uppercut-like, bolo-like forearm right there.
And Garcia placing the forearm across the bridge of the nose of Angels. And now, just nothing fancy about it, Taz.
No, you just, both insides of your forearm muscles clasped across the jawline of your opponent. As long as you have that good grip, it works. Whoa.
Cover again by Garcia.
That's I like the poise of Garcia, taking his time, not rushing into nothing. Some people would say, go get on him right away. You got him beaten down right now. You got Angels hurting, so you don't have to rush into nothing.
Alan Angels being brought out of the corner by Garcia. Garcia, drop kick to the back of the head. A cover again. Now Taz, Garcia is, for his age, a very technically proficient wrestler, but maybe wants to consider start hooking the leg of Alan Angels.
Yeah, I think it's important. I think hooking the leg, frankly, I think hooking the leg sometimes is overrated. I said that before in AEW programming, but in that instance, you're right. He should have hooked the leg to get more leverage and weight on the back of his opponent's neck and shoulder area. Sometimes I think you can capture a victory without hooking the leg. You can do it. I mean, you know that. I know you know that, but I think as announcers a lot of times, it's a stereotype. People think, hook the leg, hook the leg, hook the leg. But there's reasons why you shouldn't sometimes.
Right, there's a time and place. And Garcia, though, maintaining wrist control of Alan Angels and just kicking at the face of Angels. Angels has been trying to fight up to his feet for the better part of a few minutes here.
Yeah. A little sunset flip here. Can he get Garcia onto his back?
Garcia, oh, the kick between the shoulder blades from Angels. Angels with a chance, no. Just a 2 count. And Alan Angels throwing in those left-handed strikes. Angels is a southpaw. And
big, they were big forearms for sure.
Garcia, a wild swing and a miss. Both men had the same idea and they collide in midair.
Yeah, and you see Magic Matt concerned, and Angels has a body weight advantage, so you got to assume maybe Garcia caught more of that than Angels, but they're both hurt.
Alan Angels trying to get up to his feet, trying to come back from all that punishment he has endured. And that left elbow strike on the jaw. Garcia, the orthodox striker, comes back with a right-handed one. Wow, knife edge chopping that kick to the outside of the knee.
Yeah, to the side of the knee with that round kick. Again, those left-handed short forearms by Angels.
Oh, Garcia ducked the rolling elbow strike, a series of slaps, went for the big palm strike, but Angels follows up and hits the short arm clothesline, hits a second clothesline, sends Garcia to the ropes. Garcia reverses, swing and a miss. Angels, nice little
Drop step there, good job.
Drop step, enziguri. Angels in the driver's seat now.
Yeah, I think he's got to pick up the pace now, Angels does, because he didn't have Garcia rock too much.
Angels, whoa, great Spanish fly counter. He's got the leg hooked, no.
That was so close with that Spanish fly. Angels almost got the win on Garcia.
Great counter move by Alan Angels, number 5 of the Dark Order. He's headed up top. We've seen him use that massive frog splash before. And there, no. Garcia avoids it. Shotgun dropkick in the corner. Garcia.
If I get the win.
Deep hook of the leg. Wow. Angels very nearly put away by that dropkick.
Well, 2 young athletes here on our roster in AEW, and we have so many young guys and girls that are tremendous, and these are just 2 of them.
Yeah, both competitors under the age of 25, and they really represent the future of pro wrestling. It's a great back and forth.
Yeah, I think these 2, they're both under 23, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so Angels springs up, and now he's got Garcia flatline, floats over to the Koji clutch.
Koji clutch, yeah. Got that Koji clutch pretty good right there.
Garcia, though, trying to push up on the ankle of Angels to spin his momentum around. And Garcia,
watch out here.
Garcia now just hammer blows from the top. Wow, what?
Yeah, it's a smart way to do that. You don't have to punch a guy sometimes. If you catch him with a ridge hand, you can just definitely drill a guy in the back of the head like that. Koji clutch, go for it again.
Oh, look at this. Jeff Parker comes in, gouges the eyes of Angels, and allows Garcia to escape the Koji clutch. Angels struggling to his feet, gets a boot to the side of the head. And now Daniel Garcia, he's gonna step through. Yeah, he's got the Scorpion Deathlock applied, and now just cranks back and forces Angels to tap.
Your winner by submission, Daniel Garcia.
Yeah, that Scorpion Deathlock, sharpshooter, whatever you want to call it. Obviously here in the States, made famous by the Stinger, the Scorpion, and Bret Hart on the other end. But in Japan, different inventor, as you know. Lay it on us, buddy.
Ricky Choshu and Daniel Garcia, victorious.
All right, here we go. Little trios match, 6-man matchup featuring The Factory. QT Marshall, Aaron Solo, and Nick Camarato.
The following contest is a trios match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 627 pounds, Nick Camarado, Aaron Solo, and QT Marshall, The Factory.
A pretty imposing trio is QT, Solo, and especially Nick Camarado, Taz.
Yes, Nick Camarado, the big gentleman there with the white drape on. He's a deranged, massive man, very hairy. That man's not hairy. That's QT Marshall. He has a beautiful head of hair. Just not much hair on his
And their
pectoral
opponents, the
region.
team of Darian, Bengston, Colt, Karter, and Sean Maluta.
Tell you this right now, I'm just a
Bengston.
big fan of the Factory. Love these guys. QT Marshall and I become very good friends as of late. You know, he's just a special man, QT Marshall.
Is that why you gave him a Team Taz hat?
Yes, and shorts. And shorts. Well, Hook actually gave him the shorts. And Hook doesn't give anybody anything ever. But he actually gave him the shorts.
Dynamite Grand Slam tomorrow night, 8/7 Central on TNT. FTR versus Sting and Darby Allin. Cody Rhodes returns to action to take on Malachi Black. And MJF goes one-on-one with Brian Pillman Jr. It has been a scorching war of words between MJF and Pillman. All of that and so much more tomorrow night, 8/7 Central on TNT, kicking off our Grand Slam week with Dynamite Grand Slam.
I love MJF. He's a very close personal friend of mine. He's actually friends with many of us in Team Taz, and it's definitely been personal. Oh, with him and Pillman for sure. Look at Solo looking good right here.
Aaron Solo asking for Colt Karter to be tagged into this matchup. Oh, and Solo, as soon as Karter stuck his head through the rope, Solo caught him with a kick.
But if you watch what Karter did, bro, he didn't even look in the ring. He turned his head to the side as he got in the ring. How in the holy high hell do you do that? You look at your opponent at all times. You always look at your opponent.
Well, he is looking at big Nick Camarado square in the eye, and he's laying in some shots, but Camarado, look at that. Camarado just hoisted him up. Colt Karter escaped over the shoulder. Camarado got the boot up, and the running knee strike. Karter hits the ropes, but gets trucked by big Nick Camarado.
Yeah, Camarado, he's just constantly in a rage. There's definitely some kind of issues there with Camarado. I've tried to converse with him once. It's not easy.
QT Marshall now the legal man for the Factory with Colt Karter in the corner. QT laying in some right hands, some stumps. Colt Karter in serious trouble here.
Yeah, he's overmatched right now. It looks like Solo tagged himself in. I don't know if QT was too happy with that. QT's the boss, by the way.
He is the boss.
You know, QT's a big reason. You know, you do realize that QT is a big reason for a bulk of the success here in AEW. Like, he basically runs the company. You do know that, right?
I've heard something along those lines.
From QT?
Yes, yeah, from QT, yeah.
And just don't tell Tony Khan I said that. I'm just between us, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, no, just between you, me, and all the people on YouTube.
Yeah, I trust them all. I trust them all. Yeah. There's Maluta now. Maluta's got to deal with Camarado now.
Double-handed chop there by Sean Maluta. A second one. Camarado not backing down. A swing by Camarado. Thrust kick by Maluta. Sean Maluta charging into the corner. Oh, look at that. Went for the jumping boot, but Camarado caught him.
Whoa.
Almost like a combination chokeslam powerbomb by Nick Camarado. Takes down Bengston and Karter. He's got Sean Maluta isolated in the ring.
Key word is isolation. Now Solo to the top for something.
Backbreaker by Camarado. Aaron Solo. Diving foot stomps. And QT Marshall, now the legal man, has got Sean Maluta. I mean, he could have just covered him right there, Taz, but instead the diamond cutter. The cover and the victory for the Factory.
The winners of this match, the Factory.
The diamond cutter, hand delivered by the great Diamond Dallas Page, directed to QT Marshall. Big victory for the Factory right there.
Big victory for the Factory, and I think if Diamond Dallas Page could do it over again, there's no way in hell he would give that diamond cutter to that man, QT Marshall.
Oh, come on now.
Coming up next here on AEW Dark, JD Drake of the Wingmen goes one-on-one with Colt Cabana representing the Dark Order.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Accompanied to the ring by the Wingmen from Shelby, North Carolina, weighing 301 pounds, JD Drake.
Man, JD looks great, huh? Look, he looks phenomenal.
Oh, he does. He looks like he is ready to vacation here in Central Florida. Maybe in the winter months, but you know,
yeah,
still.
maybe. Yeah. Looks like he's hunting chickens.
Oh, I didn't realize that's not a full white shirt. That's actually a polo.
No, it's actually the shirt is stained. It was supposed to be white. The shoulders are stained. He sweats a lot. He does have a little bit of an odor. I mean, I love JD. Don't get me wrong. He's phenomenal, but he's a big man. He's not as pretty as Peter Avalon. He is one of the Wingmen, but he definitely can sometimes have some sort of an odor. He's a tough son of a gun. I mean that in a loving way.
And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by -1 and Evil Uno from Maxwell Street in Chicago, Illinois, weighing 242 pounds, Colt Boom Boom Cabana.
Well, JD Drake has his Wingmen. Colt Cabana has his. He's got -1 and Evil Uno in his corner. And -1 does not seem too impressed with the Wingmen.
No, he called him a loser. That's what -1 did, the L sign. That means loser. And -1, yeah, he told me recently, even though I don't get along with the Dark Order, and -1's a little upset me, but we still have a friendship. He hates the Wingmen. He told me that, and he walked away from it.
Well, AEW will be returning to the Orlando, Florida area on Saturday, October 23rd, and then on Norfolk, Virginia debut, Wednesday, November 17th. And not only that, we'll be 1 week later in Chicago, Illinois, the Wintrust Arena, Thanksgiving Eve, Wednesday, November 24th. And Taz, you're gonna love this, the UBS Arena on Long Island, Wednesday, December 8th. Tickets for all 4 events are on sale right now at AEWTIX.com and Ticketmaster.com.
I mean, once we get to Strong Island, I know MJF, and I love MJF. He thinks that the place is going to explode for him. Oh, come on. Please, stop. You kidding me? Come on. I don't want to boast. I don't want to boast.
Taz, everybody knows that Long Island is smart Mark Sterling country.
Exactly.
Greco-Roman knuckle-lock here by Colt Cabana and JD Drake. Colt Cabana not used to giving up this much size to an opponent, but JD Drake bending Colt Cabana down into the bridge.
No, you're right about that. And I want to know who did Colt Cabana name himself Boom Boom, or did someone give him that gimmick?
No, I believe his rabbi gave him that gimmick.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yes.
So someone gave it to him. Okay.
Yeah.
He's a religious fellow. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, Cabana's got a front headlock. Yeah, rabbi, I got it. Well, watch out here. Oh!
Colt Cabana widened the base of JD Drake, dropped it down. Nice arm drag by Cabana. He is controlling that left arm of JD Drake. Drake, though, gets back up to his feet. Oh, Drake, though, with a massive right hand.
Big, heavy hitter, right? JD Drake, man, we know that Excalibur. He brings the wood. Big, nice duck, and a side headlock by Cabana.
Neither man giving any ground. JD Drake, the chop. Cabana returns fire with one of his own. Drake
back to the headlock goes Drake.
Drake was sent into the ropes. Cabana comes back. These men colliding center of the ring. JD Drake, heads up move by JD Drake as the Wingmen now swarming on Cabana. And JD Drake with a blindsided shot.
Yeah, that was enough to slow things down, and Cabana got popped in the back of the head by Drake.
And the rest of the Wingmen. Oh, look at this, -1. He backed off the 3 members of the Wingmen.
Sure did. You got Evil Uno there, but Uno's more or less holding back, -1.
JD Drake rolls Cabana into the ring. Cabana, just a boot across the jaw. Cabana received quite a bit of punishment on the outside. And now JD Drake continuing things inside the ring.
And now just two big guys throwing down here. Look at this.
Manhattan drop by JD Drake, followed up by a scoop slam, and then the headbutt. JD Drake hooked the far leg, just got a 2 count though.
JD Drake, unbelievable. Not just his in-ring abilities and his power, but his fashion sense. I mean, really, he gets that from Peter Avalon. I mean, you saw those fancy boots he was wearing, as you see Uno and -1 rooting him on with those fancy suspenders, the beautiful polo shirt that's two-toned by accident. Fashion sense by this guy's amazing.
Oh, JD Drake, though. Wow, huge belly-to-belly suplex. Didn't get the 3 count. JD Drake has Colt Cabana against the ropes, literally and figuratively.
Yeah, Cabana's hurt.
Finish him off.
Drake's got him there like roadkill. Get it?
Oh, I see what you did there. Cabana, some shots to the midsection of Drake, but JD Drake, big right hand. And Cabana and Drake just teeing off on one another. But
yeah,
JD Drake with the high ground, getting the better of it.
Sure thing. He's got to try to just keep throwing those punches, but Cabana's got wrist control there. Showing some power, Cabana.
Oh, but Drake lands a shot, but Cabana immediately returns fire.
Oh, watch, look at that chop right there. They don't call him Boom Boom for nothing.
Drake and Cabana teeing off on one another. JD Drake once again gains the advantage. He can't afford to let Cabana back to this fight. He charges the corner. Cabana, shoulder tackle, finally takes JD Drake off his feet.
Tough to knock Drake off his feet, but Cabana, a large man, did it with no problem. Can't follow up.
Yeah, Cabana still rattled from all that punishment, courtesy of JD Drake and the Wingmen as well. Swing and a miss. Right hand by Cabana, a second one. Cabana landing shots on Drake. And the big exclamation point elbow. JD Drake doesn't go down. The second one.
He's getting motivated, Drake.
So much for that. Takes him down. 2, no.
I thought Drake was going to mount some sort of comeback. Didn't happen. Colt dropped him.
And the flying apple in the corner by Cabana. The hip attack. He goes for the scoop and the slam, but JD Drake gets a wide vertical base. And Drake charges in, but Cabana, there's the scoop and the slam. The cover. No, Drake able to kick out.
Man, I remember the last time I seen somebody do a big full body slam and go for a cover. You don't see that much anymore, but you know what? You almost got to win.
Yeah, Cabana is trying to put away JD Drake at all costs here.
What's Cabana? What's he up to here?
He can't possibly be thinking Chicago skyline, but Drake, whatever Cabana was thinking, JD Drake makes Colt Cabana pay. The cover, no.
What a match between these two big brawlers.
This has been a back and forth battle. A tremendous matchup here tonight on AEW Dark. Now, Drake, JD Drake, going for the moonsault press. Nobody home.
Cabana's got to try to capitalize. He's going to capitalize.
Cabana, the moonsault. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
The winner of this match, Colt.
Well, let's take a look how it happened. As you see, -1 get rid of Drake. Watch this. Drake misses the moonsault. Quickly and aggressively, you see Cabana go up to the top, nails the moonsault, and captures the big win.
What a victory. What a hard-fought victory for Colt Boom Boom Cabana over the Wingmen's JD Drake. A great match here tonight as a part of this massive edition of AEW Dark.
And here we go, main event time, Excalibur. Two big tough dudes, Bear Bronson collides with Eddie Kingston right now on Dark.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit, being accompanied to the ring by Bear Boulder from Bear Mountain, New York, weighing 260 pounds, Bear Bronson.
Taz, I never really noticed it before, but the bear in the Bear Country logo looks a little bit like a raccoon.
Yeah, well, that's the idea, because they want to throw people off their scent.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, it's a big thing people do up in Bear Mountain, New York, upstate.
Well, we've got a big-time main event here on AEW Dark. Bear Bronson going one-on-one with the Mad King.
And his opponents from Yonkers, New York, weighing 240 pounds, Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, this should be this is one of those matches where you're gonna have two big tough guys, two big New York tough guys that are not afraid to throw down. As speaking of New York, we roll to New York next week, as we talked a lot about, and that man Kingston's in a big, huge tag match with his man Moxley against Suzuki and Lance Archer.
Yeah, this Friday night as part of Rampage Grand Slam, Eddie Kingston teams up with Jon Moxley to take on Minoru Suzuki and Lance Archer in a lights-out match, the first ever lights-out match on Rampage. And of course, tomorrow night, we will hear from CM Punk ahead of his match at Rampage Grand Slam. And the dream match, Kenny Omega takes on Bryan Danielson, and Brian Pillman Jr. will take on Long Island Zone MJF. FTR team up to take on the Icon Sting and Darby Allin. Plus, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, defends the AEW Women's World Championship against Ruby Soho. And Cody Rhodes returns to action to take on Malachi Black. Then this Friday night, as we mentioned, Taz.
Loaded, then Rampage.
Rampage Grand Slam.
Yeah, Rampage, yeah, no doubt about it. It's going to be just massive, as you can see the matches coming up. And we want to try and sink our teeth in this match with Bronson and Kingston, but the trios match is going to be massive for sure. With the, what do you call it? They're not the Elite now, that's the Super Click, right?
Yeah, the Super Click. And not only that, CM Punk, his first match on television over 7 years, takes on Powerhouse Hobbs, plus Anna Jay and the super bad girl, Penelope Ford. And as we mentioned, the lights out match, Eddie Kingston ripping the chest of Bear Bronson.
So that's it, man. That's just going to be a massive week, as you guys just witnessed for, it felt like the past 20 minutes, because there's so much to promote. That's a massive week next week. 4 hours of AEW programming on TV. Look at Bronson with that shot in the face. He's got a high crotch. Maybe do some sort of a back arch for some kind of a throw. Kind of like a version, a little high crotch back throw there. Yeah.
And he tossed Kingston over the top. We saw Kingston hitting those chops to the chest of Bronson, and Bronson tope suicida, backing Eddie Kingston up to the barricade.
You just heard him. He said, Bears rule the world. And he's right, Bronson. Bears do rule the world, as we just saw right there. Bears, Excalibur. B-E-A-R-S, not Chicago. Bears rule the world. Rule the world.
I got you, Tess. I got you. Bears rule the world. Eddie Kingston trying to fight up from the canvas. Lateral press. No, Kingston escapes out. And you can see how red the chest of Bear Bronson is. It started with those machine gun chops in the corner. It's actually
it's like a rare slab. It's like a rare slab of roast beef. That Bronson. He's like a big, beefy man, a beefy bear.
Whoa! I spoke to Doc Sampson about those chops. It's actually a medical condition called commotio cordis, and it's like what happens.
Yeah, no, I have it. I got it. I had it.
Struck in the chest with a baseball, essentially. It's the same symptoms from those chops from Eddie Kingston.
It's called strochio cordis?
Commotio cordis.
Yeah, right.
Oh! Bronson flattens Kingston with a senton.
I had something similar to that, but I needed to get an ointment to fix it.
I think Eddie Kingston is going to need more than an ointment after Bear Bronson came crashing down on Kingston's chest.
Yeah, Bronson, the chest is all red. It's like a big, beefy, burly stew, like a denty stew. Or what's a denty? Dinty?
Dinty more,
Jones?
I believe is what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Taz, why settle for less when you could have more?
Look at this. He's biting the hands off. Kingston's biting the fingers area. Kingston's a beast, I tell you. He's a beast.
I mean, Kingston is...
Sorry, I was challenging my Chris Jericho from Rampage.
Kingston is a street fighter, but he's a... he's an exceptionally technical pro wrestler on top of that. He will implement those street fighting techniques, and I think that's going to serve him well in that lights out match this Friday night, Taz.
He's going to have to do that against the likes of Archer and, Suzuki, of course. So, yeah, you got to do that, but you got a guy like Mox watching your back. If you're Kingston, come Rampage, you're in good shape. I like Eddie's chances with that. They're best friends, Mox and Kingston. We all know that. Right now, though, Mox can't help Kingston. It's a one-on-one match. Bronson's down. Kingston's on his rear end. Who's going to get to a vertical base first? We'll see.
Looks like Kingston, no, both men to their knees, getting face to face, firing in slaps, just shots across the jaw. And
yeah, which is kind of exactly what we thought this would be.
Yeah, this is just broken down into a slugfest, Taz. Kingston a bit rattled, and listen to that chop.
Look at those shots. It's like a London broil, this friggin' chest. It's like a red London broil, I say. A Bear Brundon London broil. Bear brawl. Bears rule the world.
Leaping enziguri by Eddie Kingston. Charges into the ropes, the high boot. Turns Bronson inside out. And, oh no! Boss man slam, what a counter by Bronson. Covers, no!
Yeah, tough right there. Tough when you almost got that win. Bronson almost got that win there in that slam, but Kingston just too tough.
Yeah, Bronson did a great job of using Kingston's momentum against him, and we see Kingston is struggling in the corner. Oh!
Man, oh man, what a shot. That was all ass and lower body, backside Jones.
This is mine now, Eddie, not yours.
Bears rule the world.
Bronson looking for, the big time clothesline. He just ran Kingston over. 1, 2,
upset. Shocked. Bear Bronson is shocked.
Yeah, Bronson, he swung for the fences with that lariat, but Kingston still in this fight, Taz.
Sure thing. You can't be that shocked, Bronson. Stay on him. Stay on him. Don't wait. Can't follow up. Got to try to follow up.
Yeah, Bronson, when he goes back and he watches this match, he's going to be kicking himself for not capitalizing on this opportunity.
He's not going to watch. He don't have a TV. Bronson don't watch. They're Bears. Him and Boulder. They don't have TV. They don't have electric. They live in the woods.
Didn't Yogi Bear have a TV?
But he had Wi-Fi.
Kingston! Backdrop plants Bronson on the back of his head. Bronson fires back with one of his own, but Kingston springs back up. Wow. Both men trading suplexes.
Yeah, it's just, again, as we said, just two big, soup bowl throwing type, hand type guys. I don't think I can mention roast beef or London brawl anymore. Did I miss any beefs? Probably a strip steak. New York strip steak match. 2 New Yorkers. How about that?
Oh, there we go. Great
porterhouse
Good
match.
Job,
it's a porterhouse. It's a porterhouse. I mean, if you're a vegan, you don't want to hear my commentary right now. You're probably vomiting.
DDT attempted by Kingston. Bronson held on to that top rope.
Now I'm going to break your neck.
Good heads-up move.
He's going to break his... Whoa.
Wow. That's a hell of a threat, and that was a hell of an hurricane. A second one. He just knocked a tooth out. 1, 2, 3.
I think he knocked the bear fang out of his friggin' mouth. It's a fang.
Eddie Kingston.
Just knocked a fang. Nuts. I'm all over the place. I'm all fired up. I think a fang came out. Let's see here.
Kingston landed 2 huge consecutive spinning back fists. and he put the bear down for good.
Kingston rolling into this tag match on Friday night. Lights out match with Fox against Suzuki and Osha. Heavy duty stuff coming up this Friday for sure.
Cannot wait to kick off Grand Slam week tomorrow. Dynamite Grand Slam, 8/7 Central on TNT. And then a very special 2-hour edition of AEW Rampage Grand Slam next Friday night, this Friday night.
And he's got a little something to say, obviously. See, with Excalibur, when someone has a microphone, they're usually going to speak, just so you know, in wrestling.
Oh, I'll lay out that.
Man, oh man, is that big boy good. My jaw hurts, my neck hurts.
Does your face hurt? Because it's killing me.
Yeah, it does. But I do want to say, before I get to my point, thank you, Orlando. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being loud. Just thank you. How about that? But now I got business to take care of. Hard cam, where you at? There it is.
It doesn't move often, Eddie.
Stay on me. Suzuki Gun. Lance and the legend Suzuki. I heard you guys talking shit. You guys may be Ichiban, but in New York, me and Mox, we're number one.
Oh, Lance Archer.
That's Archer.
Coming in. This is kicking off early, Taz.
Oh, you're not kidding? Oh, good job by Eddie to get out of that.
And now the referee corps come to the ring trying to separate these two men who are going to go to war this Friday night. Part of Rampage Grand Slam, and tomorrow, 8/7 Central on TNT. It all kicks off Dynamite Grand Slam. And then Friday night, Rampage Grand Slam, 2 hours of action. Thank you for joining us here tonight. We'll see you tomorrow for Dynamite Grand Slam.
Tomorrow on TNT, it's the Dynamite Grand Slam. Cody Rhodes returns for revenge on Malachi Black. Ruby Soho challenges Women's World Champion Britt Baker. And Kenny Omega faces Bryan Danielson to see who is the greatest.
I will kick your head in.
Dynamite Grand Slam, live tomorrow at 8 on TNT.